Hello, I'm Kevin Smet, and I am a student at Learning Alias. This is going to be a power video about using the random color shader to detect overlapping surfaces. So you can see I have a fender here, and with a fairly nice CV distribution. Let me turn the model off. Let me just look at the highlights. So it's looking pretty good. And let's say I want to analyze it a little further. Well, I could go for curvature evaluation. For example, mean, and start ramping it up a little bit. And you will notice a problem. Clearly this area may need to get worked on a bit more. But what I really want you to focus on is this region right here. So if I zoom in on that, you will see that if I make the mean shading, if I change the slider, it's like weird. There's some sort of glitching going on, and it's really hard to understand what's going on. Well, this is overlapping surfaces. So I don't know exactly how this happened, but during the course of my modeling, I made surfaces overlap, or I failed to delete an old surface that I no longer needed, or it could be any number of things. But how do you really find them? I mean, it's really subtle in the curvature evaluation tool. Well, you can use random color. And you can toggle the model off, and with random color you can just keep on clicking it and just move the model around, and you will instantly see any overlapping surfaces. Clearly this patch right here is what's causing us beef. So if I select it, well, nothing happens. If I select the boundary, I get the pick chooser, and well, sure enough, I have two squares overlapping each other, and then the plane, well, which is part of the fender, so that's not the problem. So while I have the square highlighted, it also has number 2, so I'm assuming this is newer, and this is an old square that I no longer need. So I can select it and delete it. Now if I use the multicolor again, the random color, excuse me, you can see no obvious problems, everything looks good. When I go back to the mean shader, that glitchiness, that weirdness, if you will, has also been removed. And my model's been cleaned up, and there's no direct need to use check model. You can just use the random color shader, and then check model, you can do that near the end as a final check. But while you're working this random color thing for checking overlapping surfaces, it's really fast. I like it. I've been Kevin Smet. I'm a student at Learning Alias.